fly ball. Deep right. Martinez back. Track. Wall. See ya. He did it in style. He joins the 3,000 hit club with a home run. 18,000 men have played Major League Baseball.
Number 5 heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Number 5.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
First pitch, 7:06.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Henry giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, right fielder, number 25.
Number 25 digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Walker has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box now, number 40. Pulls this one in the air out to left. In there, a base hit.
Even though this ball gets to the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Into the box, Carlos Peguero, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Aaron Shipman comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockhounds, right fielder, Aaron Shipman.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, and no surprise, we talk about it all the time in the beginning of a ball game. Location is going to be a key. And here you can just see where this thing is. I mean, if he can continue spotting pitches there, he'll have a lot of success here tonight.
In now, Buck Britton. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, you know, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Peguero is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Daniel Robertson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a game 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Brett Hayes will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Brett Hayes.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Belted high in the air out to left. Kraus going back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Stepping in now, Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Into the box now, number 7. And a ball, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Shipman is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nunez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Third baseman, number 8.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, he never quite learned his lesson in that at-bat. You know, in baseball, it can be a mind game. Sometimes you try to outthink that guy on the mound, but I think he guessed wrong all 3 times here because each time he was way out in front.
Into the box, Mark Krause. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
In now, Christian Walker. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Lane Adams is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Designated hitter, Lane Adams.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and the catch is made, 1 away.
I think anytime you hit a ball that softly on a fastball, you can pretty much bet you were either jammed on it or got caught reaching. And here you can see as this pitch ties him up inside, he's not able to get the sweet spot on the baseball.
Stepping in now, Mike Durham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
We'll take a look at this on Show Track, and That's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Into the box now, number 5. As the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. Shipman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Justin Henry will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. All even now, 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Pulled toward right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting 8th, designated hitter, number 17.
Number 17 will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
This is in the air to left. Figueroa has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. The relay, and he's safe.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Favreau, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
A man at third with 1 away. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he misses there, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Oh, I think they might have had a shot at getting that guy at the plate. But once this ball is bobbled, you forget about that. They'll just take the sure out at first and let that run come in to score.
Aaron Shipman bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the 4th now in game number 1. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Number 25 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Right fielder, number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Shipman moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Number 40 steps into the box. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The left fielder.
Boy, when you hit a ball into the gap like that, I don't care who the outfielders are. You have no chance of chasing that thing down. Splits the outfielders perfectly, in for an easy double. And boy, you got some things going now.
Standing in now, Carlos Peguero, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Line towards center field. Oh, and he botches it.
Boy, I'm not really sure what happened right there. I wonder if he might have lost that ball in the lights, but that seems like a ball that he should have caught.
Into the box, Brett Hayes, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
When you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout, now you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning. But now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Hernandez gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Liner towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
In now, number 7, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Lane Adams steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Grounded to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-1. Buck Britton is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
In there, strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Figueroa has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Stepping in now, Daniel Robertson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box now, Nunez. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mike Durham heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Third baseman, Mike Durham.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. In the air now, out to right field. Shipman is over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 5.
Number 5 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box, number 25. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And that's in there, base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
In now, number 40. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a liner. Foul. First and second now, one man out. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Nunez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Well, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Carlos Peguero digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, That pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Naturals lead it 2-1. Mark Krause will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
1-0 count. Here it is. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had him chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Tap fouled at home plate. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Christian Walker stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 0-1 count and the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. Durham is there. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out.
And you can see here, this throw nearly got away from him, but that's a nice job at first to go up the ladder and pull this one down.
Standing in now, Justin Henry, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brett Hayes will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
On the ground to third. Nunez is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Hernandez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard toward the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Number 7 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Henry sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Into the box now, Lane Adams. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Number 17 will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. No problem here. One away.
Now batting.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? You're just making it look easy.
Riding in once again, Ken Favreau. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he lays off for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting.
All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box, Aaron Shipman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. On the ground to the right side. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. And that'll put the runner at first here, and we'll have to see how indeed they decide to score that play. Buck Britton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the 7th here in Game 1. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-1. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Mike Durham will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Ground ball left side. Nunez fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And this is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Number 5 stands in. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And that will become out number 2.
Well, I'm not sure if he caught that ball or the ball caught him. You better check the webbing in his glove after that one. I think that's the hardest ball we've seen hit all night.
Stepping in now, number 25. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. On the ground near home. Foul ball, strike 2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Carlos Sanchez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Carlos Sanchez.
Leading off the inning, Daniel Robertson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Nunez ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Krause.
Mark Krause will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Fernando Nieve will be summoned from the bullpen now. He'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 49, Fernando Nieve.
Number 40 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Yeah, he's looked very settled in at the plate in this one. He could have a little more in store for us right here.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Smoke toward third. To his right, Nunez. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored an E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
In now, Carlos Peguero, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. And reined in, 1 away.
And you know what that is? That's just unselfish baseball from a middle-of-the-order hitter. It's a tight game. He knows the importance of that runner on second base, so he's going to make sure he at least gets him to third, and that's just a job well done right there.
Brett Hayes will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, and he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Standing in now, Hernandez, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Shipman is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Spencer Patton is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
36, Spencer Patton.
Christian Walker will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, 2, here it is. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Justin Henry steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Number 17 will dig in. 0-for-2 in the ballgame. From the stretch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. The Naturals lead it 2-1. Number 7 will be the batter. 2-for-3 with a double thus far.
Shortstop, number 7.
And the pitch. fly ball to straightaway left. Kraus shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lane Adams.
Lane Adams stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Robertson gloves it. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Baseman Mike Durham.
Mike Durham strides in, grounded out his last time through. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Shipman is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-1. Ken Favreau will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Number 38 will come in and pitch now.
Number 38.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Aaron Shipman gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Into the box now, Buck Britton, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
And this is how he's just going to mess with your mind up there. You wind up taking the pitches that are in the strike zone, and then you chase after the ones that are nowhere close. You know what? That is good pitching.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Naturals win this one 2-1. Good night, everybody.
Naturals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors. They left just 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.